Go, pizza. So let's look at long division. So long division, we're going to take 2x plus 1 and divide it into 4x cubed plus 8x squared minus 12x plus 5. Okay, we're going to do long division. You have to do long division because there's a number in front of the x. There's a leading coefficient. If there were no number in front of the x, we just do synthetic division, and that's the easy one, okay? So how does this work? Well, we're going to divide like we always divide. So we're going to say, and we divide with the first term. Divide with the first term. Don't worry about the 1. We'll bring the 1 back in, all right? So what are we going to do? Okay, we're going to do 2x goes into 4x cubed. How many times? We know 2 goes into 4 2 times, right? X goes into x cubed, x squared times. Now, if you have a hard time with that, think, okay, 2x times 2x squared, it does make a 4x cubed. Or you can do a little side division. Sometimes I have kids do side division. Say, okay, 4x cubed divided by 2x, right? What does that equal? Okay, so you can do a little side division and say, well, gosh, that's got to be 2x squared, right? We'll do like we always do. When we multiply, we're going to go long division. We're going to multiply that times that and that times that, right? So when we multiply, we're going to get a 4x cubed plus a 2x squared, okay? And we're just doing division like we did back in 5th grade, right? So when we did division in 5th grade, we subtracted, right? Now we're going to subtract both. I like to use colored pencils, colored ink, so you know I've changed the sign. I'm subtracting now, so by making it in red, you know I'm subtracting it, right? Because I'm subtracting. Right. So then, cancels, right? And I get a 6x squared. Okay, so it's just like long division. It's just like long division. Right now, bring down the next term, just like long division. So bring down the negative 12x. So this is just like long division. I know I keep repeating myself, but that's the way it goes, okay? So then, we'll do the same thing. But 2x then goes into 6x squared. How many times? Well, I know 2 goes into 6 3 times, right? And I know x goes into x squared x times. Again, if you have a hard time, do a little mini division on the side. A little mini division, say 6x squared divided by 2x equals. So a little mini division on the side. You can see that hopefully that's going to be 3x, right? Okay, so then we're going to do what we did in all divisions. We're going to take the 3x times the 2x. Gives me a 6x squared. 3x times 1 gives me a positive 3x, right? So if I'm subtracting, ready, Kenzie? I'm going to subtract. So I'm going to change some. Subtract, right? You guys agree with that? Subtract. And then no x squareds. Just cancel. And then I get a negative 9x. Okay. And I bring down my next term. Nope, negative 12x. Thank you. I almost made a mistake. Thanks for the I get a negative 15x. Thank you. I do get a negative 15x. Thanks, Leora. Glad you're here when I start making mistakes. Bring down the 5. Thanks, Leora. Totally agree. My bad. You're right. So then one more time. Now, 2 doesn't go into 15 evenly, but it's going to be, what's half of 15? 7.5. So we're going to have a 7.5, but a minus 7.5, okay? So again, if you don't see it, you can do a little division on the side. Negative 15x divided by a 2x should be a negative 7.5, okay? And then I'm going to multiply, okay? Negative 7.5 times 2 should give me a negative 15x and a negative 7.5. Now, when I subtract, you notice I use a different colored pen because I like to change signs and add. So if I subtract a negative, it makes it a positive. Subtract a negative, it makes a positive. Does that make sense? I subtracted a negative, made it positive. Subtracted a negative, made it positive. So then that cancels. Boom, boom. And then I'm left with a 12.5. Okay. Now my answer is basically here, except we've got a remainder. And we'll deal with our remainder. So our answer finally is ready. It is going to be a 2x squared plus 3x minus 7.5 plus a 12.5 over a 2x plus 1. Okay, How's that? Okay, that's my short mini lesson. I'm going to add to that lesson when I do the notes. Okay.